youth leaders, we're trying to help young people develop in their biblical literacy. We're teaching them the things of God, about God, teaching them the word, the truth, the scriptures. And we want to do that, and those things are great. But one of the things that he talked about is like, man, God's love can't be taught. You could teach about the things of God, you could teach about his love, but he also talked about how it has to be discovered and
And
experienced.
there's just so much identity crisis, so many issues going on. And a lot of times our students don't even know how to keep up or how to process or digest anything that's going on. But this book really helps to ground us in who we are as Christ followers, who we are as image bearers of God. And so,
And, in a world in which we tend to err on the side of either legalism on the one hand, stringently keeping the law to earn our place, or license, kind of this attitude of like, well, Jesus has died, and so we don't have to do anything,
Yeah.
I think the practicality of this book helps to correct both of those in our
Mm.
teaching to make sure that we are taking the law very seriously as God does, but also showing us ways that we can show students the heart of God, which
Yeah.
is for their salvation, for their flourishing.
Great. That's great. And I know as a youth worker, you always need these resources because you never know when it's going to be part of your ministry.
Back to the basics, right?
Mm.
Be grounded again in just what God has called us to be, and um, yeah, just the beauty of the local
If I
church.
had a good book that was going to be a pivotal to how I was teaching and then sending them out into small group to talk more, I would get copies of it for my team and say, hey, this is not an assignment. You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
But as we're walking through these teaching series, this book is actually going to be really helpful to me. And I think it'll be helpful to you as you want to discuss with your students. And so